Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we were able to finish up the gold production here, or at least we were able to get the gold facility built out to the point where we are making bricks. So we need to take those bricks, and then we're going to need to turn them into plates and some other things. We also kind of finished up this whole system here. There are still some issues with this, particularly with the way the water is piped. The purified water is piped here. There's some suggestions in the comments. I did look over those. I will be probably making some adjustments to the way the purified water system is being handled at some point here. We're going to have to do some buffer tanks and some more pumps in a few places to kind of help get some additional throughput there, just to make sure that things don't back up and clog up, which is what's happening at the moment. But, you know, as I said, it's not a critical issue right now. We'll get to that eventually. Right now, what we want to do is sort out what it is that we're going to be doing with this gold, these gold ingots, and then get that built, and then move on to the next thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. We've got 48 per second of gold ingot we need to turn into things. So the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to liquefy them. And molten gold. And then we're going to be making gold wire coils and gold plates out of them. So what we need to figure out is if we're doing let's see, 8. Yes, alright. So we'll need 8 induction furnaces to turn 48 gold ingots per second into 480 molten gold per second. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to work on that. And the issue is, of course, steel. And I have been standing in an area that is not in logistics, which is why I have no steel. Alright then. The easiest way to do this is to just go grab it myself, which I probably should have done before I started, but I just didn't realize that it was an issue. Now we're going to be behind that train for a little bit. That's an older version of the train. Not quite as quick. Grab a bunch of that. Alright, so we made 1, right? We have 1. So then that's going to be 6, 7, 8. So what I probably need to do is go ahead and place another RoboPort somewhere over there. Probably we want to do the gold ore area. Alright, so easiest way to do this is just do everything straight in a line, which is going to be like that. You guys are making molten gold. Alright, and we're going to be putting everything in pipes. Alright, and where did my tank go? There it is. Okay, so where do I want to put this thing? It's a bit awkward. And we'll do it like that. And we will hook it up like that. Alright. And then we'll have the outflow coming through there. And now we need to determine what it is that we're going to do with all this gold. Alright, so let's take a look at what we're going to be using things for. So, the gold wire... Well, not that. It's what comes from the gold wire coils that we really need to look at. Which is going to be the gilded copper wire. That's used to make electronics, CPUs, high-end RoboPort antenna arrays, solar panels, substations. Primarily a big thing is going to be CPUs. Alright? And the actual gold plate itself is going to be used to make module contacts, module logic boards, module processor boards, multi-layer circuit boards. Yeah, so we're going to want a significant amount of these. Alright, so what I think we'll do is we'll scale it to use half and half, 24 per second each. Or, well, we are making what? What was that? $480 per second molten gold. Okay, so we want to do 240 per second. How many is one? It only uses 20 per second. So like 10 of those would use 200 per second. 12. 240. Okay. So, a dozen of those as well. Okay. And these are going to be using water, right? Water, yes. So we don't need to worry about the coolant here. But we do need to worry about resources. Alright, I think we're going to have to head back up there. Or actually, no, I'm not going to worry about it right now. So back up to where I have all my supplies stored. I think I mentioned before that I could be grabbing things down here, but they're not stored anywhere, so I have to like sit there and pulling things off of a belt, rather than just grabbing them out of a warehouse or a silo. So it wouldn't be quite as effective as just heading up here real quick and grabbing what I need from the old facility. Alright, well, I have lots of steel. What's holding me back here? Ah! Brass. Grab a bunch of that. Ah, that's perfect. That gets me a dozen of those. That's going to take up a lot of space. Now it is the steel that's causing me trouble. Alright, I need aluminum. There we go. One more casting machine. And that'll do. Let's get rid of that. Alright, it's just a matter of getting deliveries. Which I can do while I am building. So I think actually I am going to need to put in that that RoboPort, because otherwise I won't be able to get any deliveries while I am building stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and get you down there. put that up there. Okay, so actually what I think I might want to do is do 2 pumps. One going to the gilded copper wire, one going to the plate. So, let's go ahead and get this gilded copper wire built. Do I have something? Well, that is for exchanging with... that is for exchanging with coolant, which we aren't going to need to worry about right now. Okay, now this should be, if I do this, yes. Molten stuff in. This is going to have to get moved. Let's put it there. Because the best place to do this is going to be here. How much of this are we going to be making? Just out of curiosity. 24. Okay. No problem. Let's do a quickie blueprint for that. Alright. That should be good there. We're going to need substations to power the whole thing. And then we're going to need pipe. Bring that over here. Bring it through. Alright, good. And then we're going to need to bring that copper down here. And hopefully we're going to be making enough copper. That is going to be a thing. Alright, so... that'll cover all of that. That'll cover all of that. Everybody is on. Alright, good. Okay, so where is our closest source of molten copper? Our closest source of molten copper is here. So we actually have a molten copper pipe down here somewhere. Right there. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is I'm going to splice into here. And we're going to bring this copper down somewhere. May want to actually move that down one more block just to make this a little bit easier so we don't mix pipes. So that's always a headache. Okay, so that should bring the copper through. Yep, there it is. And now we just need some water. So that's going to be easy enough. Alright, there we are. And water is getting all the way through. So very, very good. Okay, so now we need to do our dozen casting machines, and that's going to be a bit more straightforward. Let's see, do I want to do it like this? I think so. Let's clear out some space. And then let's set these guys up. Casting machines. One, two, three. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and then we're going to be making gold plate. We do our little blueprint here. Grab those because we don't need those there. Alright. And then we're going to pull the molten. From there. Alright. So that actually finishes the whole gold system. And we can move on to the next thing, which is going to be aluminum. So let's go ahead and clear all this stuff out of here. So that's all done. And let's go ahead and take a look at what the aluminum process is going to be. And what we're going to be doing probably the next episode, because this is getting to be a bit long here. So we're doing aluminum sheet coils for Mark IIIs. We're doing molten aluminum. We don't have manganese. So we're doing the basic process. Aluminum ingots. Which looks like it's pretty much the same process as before. Alumina. Aluminum hydroxide. Which we can make that from sodium hydroxide and processed. There's that sodium hydroxide that we were storing that we're going to need. So we'll be bringing that down. And then we'll be processing the aluminum. There we are. Make sure that we're using the right... Ooh. Powder mixers. That's going to be new. Alright, powder mixer is Mark III. And there we are. So... let's scale by number of factories. Let's just see if we put 1. Does 2.7. So if I did 10, 26.7. If I did a dozen, 32 ore per second. 8, 12, 4, 4, 8, 12. That actually is a nice set of ratios there. And it would produce 12 coils per second. Which each coil produces 4 plates. So that's actually 48 plates per second. Which is pretty good. So, we will begin work on that when we come back next episode. Carbon, we're not going. I'm just making sure we don't need anything else. The sodium hydroxide we have in the vicinity, and actually, I think I have that loaded where there's a train that'll bring it in as well. So I may actually set up a delivery station for that, bring it over by train, as well as hooking it into the existing byproducts that we're making as part of our electrolysis of saline water. And of course we have the carbon. And that's it. That is it. Alright. So, we'll work on that next time. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.